Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an SU-8, the Tier 6 Soviet SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Cliff, and this one is under the command of Fort Q2. Yes, it's another replay from me, and I'm in the Tier 6 Arty that I recommended to Angelina75, and the game has started. Okay, getting into a firing position. Now the skin, by the way, if you haven't seen this before, is one of Sir Rusty's creations. Beautiful little skin, says we never surrender, and that's very true. We will never surrender. It's very true because we don't surrender in What Arty Noobs. We don't suicide. We fight until the end, and if we haven't got a shell in our gun, we will just ram the enemy and try to kill them that way if we can. Okay, well, I'm aiming for the hill, and nobody's gone up except an AMD 178B from our team. And he's climbing, and he's... oh, he just got hit by the enemy Arty there. Fell off the cliff road, down to the bottom. I'm anticipating somebody's going to try from the enemy team to get up there. I saw a Striv 74, but so far nobody's actually going up. Oh, yes, we do have a customer. An AMD 178B from the enemy team. And it looked like for a second he was going to go up on our side, which would be fatal because, yes, he would get taken out. That shell just missed him, zipped past him, but it did stun him, and he's trying to do a three-point turn here. Yep, it's definitely a three-point turn. So I'm lining up a shot ahead of him. Rounds out. Yep, unfortunately for him, that was bang on target that time. So he's out the game, and I've got my first kill. Skoda T25 came up. I'm almost loaded. 16.92 seconds is the reload time. It's a little longer than the M44, but it does have a better DPM because the alpha damage of these shells is 600, not 550 as on the M44, 600 alpha. And it's also got a penetration of 38 millimeters and a burst radius of 7 meters. So you can do more damage, more higher DPM from this Arty than from the M44. And of course it's the M44 which the Unicums tend to complain about. Well, we've got a 45 TP, he's come all the way around the hill, and now he's aiming at that Skoda. And I've just winged him for him. He's tracked. He's stunned, he's taking damage, and I'm dialing in on him. If he doesn't get killed... oh, well, he was killed. Okay, now we've got an SU-100, and he's standing there taking fire, but I noticed behind him a T-25-2 aiming in the same direction, just using the ridgeline to fire around at him instead. Lands short, but it did stun him, which I think made him realised that he had to abandon that position. They got the SU-100. Now I notice a Panther. Very low hit points. Taking a lot of damage from an IS nearby from our team. I fire around him, but he moves just in time to avoid the shell and the blast radius. And he's stunned, so he's moving very slowly. And there he goes. So far, only a small amount of damage and a nice bit of stun assist. Right, now that T-25-2 is gone to the rock for protection. I fire around in at him. This time round, I hit him directly for 209. He's pulling back and he's dead. So it's quite a good game so far, and good for our team because we were at one point 5 tanks up on the enemy. Now we're only 3 tanks up on the enemy. I think they have a tank destroyer somewhere that is taking out our guys. Well, I got a hit there for sure on the KV-2. There is a KV-2 in there. In fact, there's 2 KV-2s, I believe, on their team. Yes, the tank destroyer, I believe, is the T-34-2GFT. Rounds out on the Tiger, misses him, and it goes long, lands behind him. Trying to get a shot on him. I marked him as target, so hopefully my teammates will see that. And rounds are going in. Oh, and again the shell veers to the left. Even though I aimed directly at the Tiger, he managed to survive. Okay, and he's cutting across, trying to get up onto the plateau above the Western Pass. I'm not going to get a shot on him before he disappears. So instead I go back to where that KV-2 was last seen. And I can't remember exactly which bush he was in. I think it was that one, but nope. He was actually moved. He had moved further down, but nobody was spotting that corner. And at that precise moment, an OI appeared. Now, he'd already come around the corner, but nobody had actually been looking in that direction, so I missed the chance to hit him there. Trying to see where I can get a shot in there. The OI is coming up onto that level. T-29's behind that other cliff, so I can't get a shot on him. Our Achilles is in a position where he can actually shoot at the OI if he comes up onto that plateau level, and he has, but I'm dialing in on the same position where the KV-2 was last seen. Trying to remember where he is and fire a round in. And in the meantime, the OI actually did come up the hill and got taken out by that Achilles. So we're now 3 tanks up on the enemy, and a tank destroyer has been spotted, but I'm actually aiming at the KV-2 first. Put a round into him. He just derped somebody, and there he goes. He's out the game. I pick up a load of stun assist on that one. Now there is a tank destroyer over on the other side, and there's the T-29. I can't get shots on the T-29. There's the KV-2, dialing in. I fire around early because he was pulling back, and all I get some stun. But he did use his first aid kit straight away, so I suspect the next shell goes in will stun him for longer. Just goes to overhead to see where the shell will land, and it hits the building, not the KV-2. Marks the spot to tell everyone what I'm looking at. Rounds out. It goes to the left this time, but it does stun the KV-2 for a brief moment. We'll try that again. Ah, it looks like my teammate in the Hummel just stunned him as well. And at this point, I think I noticed that the TD nest, they were indicating there was a T-34 2GFC up there. So I'm dialing in on that position, almost ready to go. Rounds out in that spot. Well, there was an explosion, so I'm not sure I actually hit anything there, but they keep pinging the map saying he's up there, and he is up there. And I suspect I may have stunned him or damaged him because he's only got 88% of his health left. And now he's lost a little more. And he's pulling back, stunned. Okay, he's been hit again. Mark the spot where I last saw him. Rounds out. Oh, just narrowly misses him. 155 now. He's hugging to the cliff for protection, but it's not going to save him. Shells are coming in quite frequently now. My next round's out, and he's already dead. Okay, so turning to the Arty. I think one of them might be behind that bush. So that's the spot that one was seen. So I'm going to fire something in there. Rounds out. And yes, there was something behind that bush. He took the shell, but the AMX-13F3 popped up. And I'm reloading. And yeah, we see the tracer from the other Arty, so I go back to him just as the AMX-13F3 gets killed. And there's the last kill. There was an M44 there, so I must have hit him. Okay, so game is over. Let's have a look and see how well I managed to do on this one. Well, surprisingly, and this game was only a few minutes after the last one, and in this one I managed to get an ace tanker again, and this time round the first mark of excellence. The Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 15, and another Confederate in this Arty, and a slightly higher win 8, 2560 this time, which is still Unicum level, but it is getting better all the time. It's one of those Artys which, if you keep practicing, it does get a hell of a lot better, because you get more damage time after time. The high scorer in this game was the Panther M10. He managed to pick up a Vespucci's high caliber and Top Gun for 3,304 hit points of damage. He was very busy bunny. The KV2 managed to get 1,980, and I managed to get 1,697. And the next high score after that was the enemy tank destroyer, who was doing a lot of damage to our team. When it came to kills, again, it's that Panther M10. He got 7 kills, 4 kills to the KV2, 2 kills to the T-34 2GFT and the VK-3002D on the enemy team. I only managed the 1. And when it came to base XP, I was actually in second place in this one. The Panther M10 got 1582 because he did so much damage. 1112 for me from the stun assist, I think. And let's have a look at detail. 24 shots fired, so I virtually ran out of shells. 5 direct hits, 1 penetration, 17 splash. Now I think the penetration was probably that AMD because he was going up the cliff at the time. Yes, it did. It went straight through him because he's got very light armor. And I did hit the M44 for 243, but didn't penetrate him. So let's go back to the results. 1,697 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. There were 17 splash shots in there as well, by the way. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 1 kill, and 1,693 hit points of stun assist off 16 stuns. On a premium count, I earned 52,413 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 32,973 credits. I picked up 1 bomb for the Confederate and 1,668 XP, 834 from personal reserves, took away 2,502 altogether. So you can see this is one of those Artys which it really does pay back. After you've bought it, fully equipped it, it will generate credits, and you don't have to use premium consumables, but it certainly does improve its fire rate if you do. As I say, it's already got a better TPM than the M44, but if you put the premium consumables on as well, I think you will notice a very big difference in how this thing performs. So well worth having one of these in the garage. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.